Good day everyone. Today we will be discussing chapter 6, which focuses on cost and budget management in projects. This topic is important because it helps ensure that the resources are used wisely and the project will stay within their financial limits. In this discussion, we will understand the difference between cost and budget management, their importance, and how proper planning can lead to project success. So first question, what is the difference between cost management and budget management? Provide example to clearly explain how they are used in a project. So cost management and management are two related financial disciplines. So cost management is an ongoing process of planning, forecasting, and managing the cost of the project to keep it within the financial constraints. So if we are developing an HR certification program, cost management is the entire framework we use to forecast that we will need a 100,000 to do it and the ongoing process to make sure we don't spend more. So budget management, on the other hand, is the more specific process of budgeting and tracking those costs to ensure that we are meeting specific goals. So in the HR program, this would be the allocation of exactly 30,000 pesos to the instructor and 10,000 for the venue, and meticulously tracking every expense so we are on target to meet our specific financial objectives. The second question, why is cost and budget management important in project planning? Explain it affects project success and organization efficiency. So, cost and budget management is an important aspect of project planning because it maximizes the allocation of scarce resources and avoid waste of money. Within a financial plan, the business can steer clear of cost overrun exceeding budget, which can cause project to be dropped or failed to meet desired standards. So this approach not only save money but enhance the efficiency functioning of those organizations through greater transparency and accountability among employees. By being responsible and eco-friendly in managing finances, we can contribute to the other goals such as SDG 8, decent work and economic growth, so that the organization stays strong and can continue to invest in other initiatives for employee training. Third question, discuss the phase of cost management and how does each phase contribute to controlling project expenses. So the cost management process involving cost estimation, budget, and cost control help ensure that financial discipline in a project. So first, we estimate the likely cost of the resources we need, such as 15,000 for training materials to assess the project viability. Next comes budgeting. We reassign funds to key parts of the project to establish a plan that serves as a guidepost. Lastly, cost control provides ongoing comparisons of actual costs to budget. This is essential for early detection of variances so that the project manager does not end up turning a minor cost overrun into a financial disaster. Fourth question, compare at least two cost estimation techniques when which techniques most appropriate to use. So when we compare cost estimating methods such as analogous and bottom-up estimating, we will see the right approach is dependent on where we are in the project. So analogous estimating takes the cost of previous similar project to predict how much the current project will cost. This is the best used at the very beginning of the project when we are not yet in a position of many details but do have a high level top-down estimate. On the other hand, bottom-up estimating is a more specific and requires estimating the cost of each task in the work breakdown structure and the summing up them. This most appropriate when the greatest emphasis is on final accuracy and you have a final or nearly final plan of the work to be done. Fifth question, what are the common challenges in budgeting and how can they be addressed? Provide a practical solution based on real-life or HR project scenarios. So budgeting issues such as scope creep and uncertain project requirements can be prevented by advanced planning and ongoing communication. For example, during an HR leadership training project, a project team may encounter the problem of unforeseen costs such as additional participant or a price hike in food. To avoid this, project managers should work within stakeholders early in the process to lock in requirements and build an allowance for miscellaneous items. Through ongoing cost monitoring techniques such as a variance analysis to compare planning costs with the actual cost, Manager can identify when things go off track and take corrective action such as reducing non-critical items to ensure project success. In conclusion, cost and budget management are essential in making sure that the projects are completed without overspending. By properly estimating costs, setting a clear budget, and monitoring expenses, organization can avoid financial problems and improve efficiency. With a good planning and control, project can achieve their goals successfully.